Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are going to do grammar revision for 2021-22 Term 2 Class 10 CBSE exam, which is going to be held on 21st May 2022. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to recap all the grammar topics except tenses, because there is a separate video of concept revision for tenses in which I have discussed all the tenses which are there in the syllabus for term 2 exam. Okay, I will put that link in the description box below. Also, all these grammar topics have their own revision videos and their concept explanation videos as well on my channel. So I will be putting the link to these playlists as well in the description box. Okay, so first thing which we are going to discuss today is the Discours rapporté, direct indirect speech. So this is the first thing which we are going to revise today. So if we talk about direct speech, what is direct speech? Suppose you are talking to someone about a sentence said by someone else. Let's take ABC. A is speaking to B about what C said. Okay, if A speaks the exact same words which C said, it is direct speech. Like in English, we do comma and then double inverted commas, right, when we write. In indirect speech, if A is telling to B what C said in using indirect terms. Indirect, maybe the subject will change, if subject changes, verb will change. If subject changes, then the pronoun possessive or the adjective possessive will also change, right? So with those changes, if A is speaking to B, then that is indirect speech. Okay. Now in our syllabus, most probably there's only present tense, but different forms, like interrogative, imperative, and then the questions, right? So we are going to discuss all that in a very brief manner. First one, declarative phrase. A person is declaring something and some other person is telling to the other person that what that person declared. Okay, a normal declarative statement. Suppose I am saying il te dit. That's how you write direct speech. Sometimes colon is put, sometimes not. I prefer putting a colon and then these double inverted conical brackets which are there for a greater than less than in maths, right? So il te dit. Simple. He said to you, it snows. Simple. In direct speech, a sentence like this will be like this. Yes. Il te dit. We will use que for the declarative statement. Que, it becomes QU apostrophe, qu'il neige. Translation, he said to you that it snows. Simple? Right. Now we are to discuss the next one. Imperative. So this was the declarative statement. Okay. Now we are to discuss about imperative. For imperative, what do we do? The verb changes to infinitive. Okay, and then we add also the while converting to indirect speech. For example, what sentence have I written in the register? Right. Il te dit, viens demain. He said to you, come tomorrow. Okay. So its indirect speech will be what? Il te dit. Then we will add the. Then the verb which is in imperative will change to infinitive form. Okay. So it will be venir, the venir. And then the rest of the statement, demain. No need to put the this thing. Some people use demand for imperative as well, but it would depend upon your question. Like the first 3-4 words will generally remain the same. Okay, iltadi, ilmadi, yulmer, dit, son fils, right? Like that, or the le professeur, dit aux étudiants, like that. Though the beginning few words remain the same, it's just that this part changes, the dialogue portion changes, right? No need to put exclamation because it's indirect speech. It has become a normal statement. Translation. He said to you to come tomorrow. Okay? This was your imperative. What about negative? So in negative, na will come here, pa will come here. Okay, na vya pa dava. In indirect speech, before the verb and after the, we will put both, na pa. So, il te dit de ne pas venir demain. He said to you to not to come tomorrow. Okay? Right. Now we have to discuss about the interrogative statements. First one is normal intonation. Intonation is what? Simply an affirmative statement, or even it could be a negative statement as well. Simply a statement, you can say, with a question mark. That's all. Okay. No pronoun, no interrogative pronoun or something. Okay. So, il te demande tu manges du gâteau? Question mark. He asked you, did you eat the cake? In indirect, il te demande si tu manges. Si gets added up if you ate the cake. Oh, I wrote mang. It's mange. Mang is a mango. I hope this illusion is visible in the recording. So yeah, that's how you do for intonation statements, intonation questions. No need to put question mark in indirect speech. Okay. Now, sometimes this, in fact most of the times, the beginning portion gives you an indication that to whom we are referring to or we are speaking to, right? Il te demande. He said to you. He said to you, don't, did you eat cake? Do you eat cake? No, not even do you. You eat cake. Simple. In indirect, it will be he said to you, if you, or whether you eat the cake, right? So it gives you an indication that even in indirect speech, it will be tu, no subject change, right? Could have been this il lui demande. He asked him, do you eat cake? Then what it would be? Here also it would be il lui demande. See, now the subject will change. Il. Okay. So sometimes this pronoun or the subject given in the statement helps you to identify which subject will be there in this portion. Okay. In the dialogue portion, where we are actually converting from direct to indirect and vice versa. Page 1 complete, I guess? No. There's a lot to discuss. Now, for example, there's a question, qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que c'est, or yeah, simply qu'est-ce que c'est. So, il te dit, or il lui, no, il te demande, or il lui demande, qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay. Now, how will you do? Qu'est-ce que changes to ce que. Okay. Then similarly, if there's a question qui va au Japon, okay, Il te demande qui va au Japon. He asked you who went to Japan. He asked you that who went to Japan. Okay, so qui will remain qui only. Il te demande qui va au Japon. And the way qu'est-ce que becomes ce que in indirect speech, in the same way, qu'est-ce qui becomes ce qui in the indirect speech, and then the rest of the statement. Okay. And also not necessary that every time you will get the conversion from direct to indirect only, it will be mixed. Few parts will be from direct to indirect, few parts will be from indirect to direct. Okay, so you need to take care. You need to make sure that if the subject is changing, then the conjugation will also change. It will be corresponding to the subject. If there's a pronunciative reflexive pronoun, that will also change. And if there's an adjective possessive or pronoun possessive, and the subject is changing, then that will also change. Okay, I have taken an example ahead, so don't worry, we will discuss that. In case of inversion, now we are talking about the questions where we do inversion. Inversion is what? Switching the position of the subject and the verb. Right, verb comes before the subject. That's inversion. Now, in direct speech, if there is inversion in the question, in indirect speech, it becomes back to normal. That is, the inversion gets reversed to normal, right? Subject comes before the verb. So, in case of inversion, we have discussed, for example, il lui demande comment vas-tu chez toi? There's a pronoun tonique also. So let's see how it will take. How I will convert it to indirect speech. Okay. He asked him, how do you go to your place? Okay. He asked him how he goes to his place in indirect speech. Okay. So first part will remain of course the same. Il lui demande. Now comment will remain comment only, no change. Où will remain où, comment will remain comment, right? Comment il va. We won't write va-t-il in inversion. We will write il va. Comment il va chez. Of course, the pronoun tonique will also change since the subject has changed, right? Toi is for tu, lui is for il. And, okay, wait, there's one more change which I can do. Now, it could be that there's an alternative answer as well. You preferably write il because that's what we write in most of the cases, but it's not like that. Because lui, the pronoun personal lui is for both masculine and feminine. Right. So lui is for being for both. Of course, the possible answer should be both. Right. It could be either masculine or feminine. So it could be elle va chez elle. Simple. Elle is the pronoun tonique for elle. Right. The same word. Nice. But still, you can go with elle only because that's the most basic one. No need of any sort of agreement or something, right? Otherwise, L is also possible. Okay. Next one. Okay, I have taken one more statement. Yeah. A père dit à son fils. A father speaks to him or says to his son, de faire son devoir. Okay, this question I'm doing in reverse. I have written the indirect speech sentence first, and we will be converting it back to the direct speech. Fine. So how will we do it? This part will remain same. A père Die à son fils. Guillemets open. The fair. The plus infinitive indicates what? Imperative. Right. Imperative for tu fait. Okay? Fait son devoir. Okay. Here this son is for the son, right? To do his homework. Now the father will say to the son, do your homework, right? So fais ton devoir. Easy. Now, I hope this much is sufficient for reported speech, direct and indirect speech as a revision. Okay, because we shall move to the next topic now. And the next topic is pronoun possessive. Fine. So I will be adding, of course, the revision video link and this thing, class 10 grammar link as well in the description box. So don't worry. If you want to know about these topics in detail, you can go to those videos as well. Okay. So here we have the table of possessive pronouns in French. Okay. Each subject has a set of 4 possessive pronouns. Okay. Each of these possessive pronouns have the same meaning when translated. The possessive pronouns for je, which means these 4, mean mine. For tu, these 4, the meaning is yours. For il and elle, for these 4, the meaning could be his, hers, or its. For nous, which it means ours, these 4. For vous, these 4 means yours. And for il and elle plural, these 4 means theirs. Okay, how do you form? You have these pronouns with added definite articles. Definite articles are what? Le, la, elle apostrophe and les. Le for masculine singular, la for feminine singular, and les, les, les for plural. So that's how we have here la with the masculine singular, la with feminine singular, and les with for both in plural form. Okay. Fine. If you are thorough with this table, half of the work is done. More than half of the work is done, to be honest. Okay, you should be thorough with this table. You can note this table down, note down this table somewhere, or you can just take a screenshot and save it. Okay. Now, talking about how to choose which possessive pronoun will come where. Okay, one more thing to be clarified. I have made 4 columns. MS stands for masculine singular, FS stands for feminine singular, MP stands for masculine plural, and FP stands for feminine plural. I hope the spellings are clear. Note that each O here is having an accent circumflex, that triangular thing above O. Okay, accent circumflex accent, and yeah, these are the only ones to have an accent. The others don't. And how to choose which one? Okay. Now, since we are revising for CBSE Term 2 exam of class 10, we are going to talk about from the perspective of Term 2 examination only in this video. Now, in your question, you are given a question, okay. Now the noun which will be replaced by the pronoun will be most probably underlined if we follow the pattern of the sample paper, okay. It will be underlined, which you need to replace with the possessive pronoun. Now that pronoun will be having some adjective possessive. That the noun which you will be replacing, that would be having an adjective possessive in front. To be noted, we are talking just with from the perspective of the Term 2 examination, okay? You have that adjective possessive. Now that adjective possessive will help you decide that which one of these will be used. Like suppose if there's mo, ma, or may, the ones with je, then you have 4 options, these 4. Okay. Similarly for nous, say you have notre or no, adjective possessive in the question. Then these are the options. Like you must go through my revision video of pronoun possessive. I will be coming with the part 2 of it also very soon. Okay. with 9 or 10 more questions. Fine. So note and no. Then you have these 4 options. Now a question arises how to decide which one of these 4. Okay. So if the noun which you are replacing is masculine singular and the adjective possessive is either of these, okay, if it's masculine singular then of course it will be more only. Right. So yeah, adjective possessive, like if it's a singular adjective possessive, it becomes very clear that whether it's feminine or whether it's masculine, right? So, Lamia. Okay, fine. Could have been adjective possessive, may. Then you will look at the noun, whether it's masculine singular, whether it's masculine plural or feminine plural. If it's feminine plural, then you will be writing lamian. If that noun is masculine plural, then you will be writing lamia. Okay. Forming plural is very easy. Simply the definite article for plural nouns, which is lay. Okay. And then the singular pronouns will get an extra s at the end. For example, la mia in plural becomes le mia with an s, and la mien becomes le mien with an s. Simple. That's how you form plural. Okay. And I hope it's clear how to choose that which pronoun will be using in which will be used in which question. Okay. Wait. There was maybe there was one more point which I wanted to discuss. No. So what we discussed, the trick to solve such questions, we are following the CBSE sample paper pattern. Okay. The adjective possessive will help you decide which subject, the pronoun possessive corresponding to which subject will be there, and the nature of the noun which we are replacing will help you decide that which among the 4 will be the answer. It will be masculine plural, masculine singular, feminine plural or feminine singular. Okay? Right. I will be uploading a revision video as well for pronoun possessive soon, in which we will be discussing a few questions. I have already uploaded one. I will be uploading one more. So, yeah, I guess time to move to the next topic. Next topic is what? Next topic is your trouvez question, question forming. So, we got to discuss the last topic for this video, trouvez question. We are going to revise trouvez question. Fine. As I said in the beginning of the video, that tenses I am not discussing in this video because there's a separate concept division video for tenses exclusively for term 2 exam of class 10. Okay, hence I have not included tenses. Trouvez question. Fine. We are just going to discuss a few points very fast. So first one. Suppose your reply is with we or I think I should write in French only. Oui ou no. Your reply is with oui ou no. Okay, either of these two. Then the question needs to be with est que. Est que, and then the rest of the statement. Est que is what? The second form of interrogation. Right, first one was intonation, second est que, and third inversion. Okay. Number 2. If the reply begins with C, then what? When the reply is with C, it means that we are going to answer yes for a negative question. Not like the question is negative. The form of the statement of the question is negative. Okay, with now power some negative expression. If the question is in negative form and we are to answer yes, then we answer with C. Okay, so the question will be negative. You can form with inversion, you can form with est que. Both ways, it's fine. Est que would also work because for we and no, we generally prefer est que. So for C also, you can write the question with est que. Fine. Now, we are moving to the third type. Say the question is like, say, dash. It could be a person. It is, this is my friend, or c'est mon ami, or c'est mon père, c'est ma mère, c'est mon professeur, c'est ma cousine, c'est mon cousin. Right, in that way the question reply could be, right, basically this is some person, this is XYZ, like that. In that question, in that way, sort of reply, the question would be what? Who is this? Qui est? Very easy. Qui est? Simple. Also, to be noted, in this video, I could not cover all sorts of Tubular question questions because of the time constraint and the basically the time constraint only. So it is highly recommended that you must go through my sample paper videos, specifically for this section, the grammar section, and the revision videos. Okay, revision videos of Tubular question. I have uploaded 2 videos covering majority of the types of the questions which you can get in your exam. Okay, so those videos are really helpful. Please watch those. 4th type. Say question is like j'habite à dash or je vais à dash. I go there. I live in dash. I go there. I go to dash, like that. So question would be what? Où and then inversion. Though inversion form is better. Like other forms of interrogation are possible, but if you follow the marking scheme with this words like où, comment, pourquoi, generally we do this thing, what? Inversion. So où habites-tu, où vas-tu, like that. One more thing, if the reply is with je, question will be with tu or vous. Okay. If the reply is with nous, then question would be with vous. If the reply is with a third person, then the question will also be in third person. Right. So these are the few things which you need to take care in mind. Right. And if subject changes, of course, the conjugation of the verb will also change, which will be corresponding to the new subject. Right. 5th type. If the reply is with parce que. Parce que means because. Okay. When do we answer with because? When the question is with why. Right. And why in French is what? Pourquoi. So the question will be using pourquoi. Okay. Writing a question mark at the end is important, since it's a subjective paper, written paper. Right. 6th one, we have inversion with proper noun. I discussed it long time back. How do we do inversion with proper noun? Say the noun which we have is a name, say Paul. Okay, how will we do it? Now we are to say Paul va. Its inversion will be what? Va Paul? No. It would be Paul va-t-il. And then the rest of the statement. Okay, that's how we do inversion with proper noun. Or you can simply say va-t-il using the subject pronoun corresponding to the proper noun. Or if you want to incorporate the proper noun in the question, then proper noun, comma, the verb. This T is added when in inversion the verb ends with vowel and subject begins with vowel. Okay, only in those cases T is added and then the subject pronoun. Right? This thing is possible. Like this thing is done for you doing inversion with proper nouns. 7th. Comment. When do we form questions with comment? Comment means how. One is very basic one. Basically with comment we make very basic questions. Comment vas-tu? How are you? If the reply is with ça va or je vais bien, comme ci comme ça, then the question will be how are you? Comment vas-tu? Comme allez-vous? If the question is je m'appelle this, my name is this, elle s'appelle this, like that, then the question could be that comment tu t'appelles? Right? Comment elle s'appelle? Like that, depending on the subject. Right, so that's how you form question with comment. Comment vous appelez-vous? Right, what's your name in formal way or in the formal tone when we use vous as the subject. Right. It's not like these two are the only questions, there could be a few more questions with comment. Right. 8th one. 8th one, il y a. If the reply is with il y a and then it follows some sort of number, say il y a 5 chocolats, there are 5 chocolates. Okay, then the question would be what? Combien de chocolat y a-t-il? Y-a-t-il is the inversion form of il y a. Okay, this T we are adding because of the vowel thing. Right, combien de chocolat y a-t-il? Very easy question. When the reply is with il y a with some number. Okay. I'm just giving out few points to remember which would be helpful during the exam. Though, since I'm not able to cover all the points in trouvez les questions, you must go through my revision videos for trouvez les questions. There are 2 videos. Okay, you will find those in the playlist titled CBSE Revision Videos 2021-22. Okay. 9th point. I have 12 points to discuss. Nice. For example, the reply is with arrive, that I arrive and then there's some time. I arrive at this time. Or I will leave at this time. I return, retourne, party. Yeah, to leave, retourne, to return at this time. Then the question or the train will arrive at this time. So in that case, question will be with what? Quand? Q-U-A-N-D. Quand arrives-tu? When would you arrive? Like that. So quand. Quand means when. If reply is with some time, like speaking some time. What am I saying? Yeah. For example, je pars à 6 heures. It's speaking about time, right? I will leave at 6 o'clock. Then you can either use quand, when will you leave, or à quelle heure pars-tu, at what time you will leave. Fine. Quand will also work, right? 10 point discussed. 11th is what? 11th is, okay. Say Caesar du matin says say 18 heures. Maybe some time is given, like it is this much hours. Like in French, we follow the 24-hour clock system, right? It is this much hours. So what's the time? To ask what's the time? Well, it's a very basic question, to be honest. Like one would get this in 6th standard, 6th or 7th. I guess time, students are taught this time thing when they are either in 6th or 7th, right? So it's a that level question, but still I felt like, why not to include it? Because it's necessary to stay connected with the basic things as well, right? And the 12th one, right? This type of question is there in your sample paper, and I have taken a similar question in both my revision video for trouvez les questions. This thing is made of this. Okay, for example, cette robe est en coton, right? This dress is of cotton. Then the question is what? En quoi? Of what is this dress? Fine. Right. Of quoi? Of course. This covers quite a lot of points, and more points are covered in my revision videos. Go to those. Revision videos for every topic is there, even for letters. Right. Sample videos also you can watch. I will be uploading 2-3 more revision videos before the exam, topic wise only. Okay, so yeah, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Anubhav. Also, I suppose this is going to be the longest video on my channel. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est la